said, look, one day you're going to beat your dad and everything, and I'm never going to get a chance to win again, so I'm going to try to run up the score as much as I can. Joel, I remember when we spoke for the first time, you said, Tom, I just want to win. And it takes a lot to do that, you know? It's not the snap of the fingers. It takes a lot of work by a lot of people, and everyone's obviously in this room tonight, and we came through. And we set a standard for ourselves. We set a standard for the organization about what winning takes. You know, it's every day you got to show up and do your job the best you possibly can. So I appreciate everybody. You know, I think about 21 years, you know, I played in the NFL, and 20 years going to last year. I was a free agent, and I didn't know what my career was going to be. You know, a lot of you guys see me, and a lot of you guys were young when, you know, I got drafted. I was a 6th-round pick. You know, I was a 199th pick. I never forgot that. I still haven't forgot that to this day.
Come back and win, Tom Brady. Not all future athletic greats are recognized at a young age, and not every future sporting icon is heralded at a young age. This was most definitely the case with a particular Tom Brady. Tom Brady has given a lot of the success, and you need to do that too. Because he is so concentrated on victory, he is concerned with preparation and is preoccupied with ensuring that even the smallest details are just right. Even though Brady is the greatest quarterback in NFL history, he's not a poor man, but the deals he has made with New England throughout the years have been at a rate that is lower than the going market cost. This has allowed his longtime coach Bill Belichick to keep the competitive team while spreading the salary cap. Following a year of sitting on the sidelines, Brady was given the opportunity to start for the Patriots in 2001 after quarterback Drew Bledsoe suffered an injury, and Brady hasn't looked back since. He has always put winning and the club's success ahead of even greater financial gain and his personal stat sheet, and he has frequently relied on his abilities to accomplish his goals. In a sport designed to encourage competition equally, Tom Brady has established himself as a dominant force. He has participated in 10 of the last 20 Super Bowls and has been named the most valuable player of the big game 5 times out of his 7 victories. Because he was willing to give up some money, his ego, and a significant portion of his life, Tom Brady has established himself as the preeminent name in the National Football League. This is something that should be physically impossible. There's a good chance that you do not know your Buffalo Bills from your Baltimore Ravens, and there's also a good chance that you do not know your tight ends from your nose tackles. Yet everyone is familiar with Tom Brady. So you can also come back and win. You just need to stay focused on your target, and success will follow you.
I have a lot of perspective on where I was at one point in my life, you know, and that not a lot of teams ever thought I could do anything for them. You know, not a lot of teams ever believed in what I thought I could accomplish for that team. I was at one organization and I learned a lot, and when I had the opportunity to choose another place, it was the first time I really got to choose. You know, Devin, you didn't get to choose. Levante, you didn't choose. Mike, you didn't choose. You know, you got picked. I got a chance to choose, and you know, everyone always says, why the Bucks, man? Why did you choose the Bucks? And it was a no-brainer. I didn't have an easy experience. I didn't have come in as a top-rated recruit. I didn't come in with the opportunity to play right away. I had to earn it. And you know what the greatest honor I've ever received as a player is? In my 4th year and my 5th year, I was named team captain. That, to this day, is the single greatest achievement I've ever had as a football player. Because the men in this room chose me to lead their team. And these were my best friends. These were the guys that knew that I liked to work, that knew that I loved football, that knew that I loved to play, that knew that I wanted to be the quarterback for Michigan. And all the lessons that I learned here on State Street and in the big house, that's still what I bring to practice today. And after 14 years, I love the game more than I've ever loved it. But where did I learn to love for the game? Where did I learn to practice? Where did I learn to compete? It was sitting in the same chairs that you guys are sitting in today. It wouldn't take me too long to get ready, but to have the, ability to do that in off season and keep things sharp is so important to me. Yeah, because I think, if you ride that roller coaster, it's tough as an athlete. This is your profession. I mean, we all work hard. We want to stay at the top of our game. I think that's a year-long commitment, so.
I think definitely try to improve. You know,
Really?
I feel like after all these years, there's a certain feeling you get when you throw the perfect pass. And I'm sure that's like that in a lot of other careers, but when you're really on and you're nailing it, you just want to repeat it. I think, I've been in sports for so long, I think it brings so many people together. And, it brings families together, and so many important, family memories are being in a place and enjoying something. And in Boston, so we've had so many great memories over the years, and I think it just, sports is a way of touching people's
That's
lives.
interesting.
Not to this point. I feel like, to be at the top or to give your team a chance to win every season, you have to, put a lot into it. And I try to, bring my best every day. I try to be the best, teammate, leader, and also physically to stay prepared, because no one wants someone that, is taking up space.